What's up, everyone?
Hello.
Jeremy's alive.
Yeah.
He hasn't been in a video on my channel.
Like a month?
Yeah, more than a month. We have not had the best luck garage selling over the last 2 months. Sometimes it's been shitty weather, or we just can't find sales. I think we stopped at how many sales today?
4 or 5.
About 5 sales total.
Pawn shops.
Pawn shops have been good. I've mentioned that a lot recently. Most of my finds have come from pawn shops. I did find a few things at garage sales. He did too. He also got a few things at pawn shops, which he never buys stuff at pawn shops. So, what we're going to do is, I just want to get Jeremy in a video, because he hasn't been in a video for so long. So, we're going to do this little outside filming part, and then afterwards, I will, go inside and show you all of my, pawn shop finds and other things from this week. But I will, at least right now, show you the garage sale things that I got. But first,
Garage sale shit?
Yeah, sure. So, $1 a piece on these 3 things. Nothing amazing. Spider-Man, what is it? Friend or Foe on PSP.
Star Wars Force Unleashed PSP.
And then
Batman Rise of Sinzu.
So this had another game in it as well. That actually had a copy of the Sega CD version of The Adventures of Batman and Robin. I traded that in while we were out to my local M&M game store, and I always do business with them. And I got a complete copy of Beauty and the Beast, Roar of the Beast on Genesis. Ended up trading in for like 12 or 13 bucks. It was disc only, obviously it was in that case, so I thought that was a pretty decent deal. Your turn, Jeremy.
I'll deal with CDs I have.
There will be, of course, a giveaway later in this video as well, so stick around for that.
A bunch of music and shit.
We got some not shitty music, good music actually.
Tool, because he told me to get it.
You got it. It's
shiny.
Anima, and it's the lenticular cover, and you can switch out the piece. There's a guy giving himself. Here, open it up real quick. We don't have to show the actual piece of paper, but this disc. There's a guy giving himself a little friendly there, a little personal friendly, and there's a lenticular version of him doing it. You can't see his junk or anything. Not saying I would want to, but it's in there.
Perfect Circle.
One of my favorite albums of all time. They're Perfect Circle's first CD.
One of Jim Carrey's best movies, Man on the Moon.
You put the man on the moon. I'm going to sing all these.
Crash Test Dummies.
I don't know what to sing about that one. Oh, yeah. Once there was this guy who...
Cable guy? There we go.
One of... I wouldn't say the downfall of Jim Carrey by any means. Interesting movie, but people were like...
Classic.
People were like, what is Jim Carrey doing?
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Don't have anything to say about that. Karate Chop,
Escape from L.A. Classic.
Great movie.
Rammstein.
Has Du Hast on it. He had to buy that too. I said, make sure you buy the Rammstein CD.
And the Killer Instinct Killer Cuts.
That was, it was change for the CDs. Grab my CDs. I also picked out a few. I went the industrial route. We got, what was the first one? KMFDM. Another KMFDM. There we go. And another KMFDM album. And then some Lords of Acid. That's right? Yeah? Yeah, okay. What? Lust? Is that the name of the album?
Yeah.
Lust. Mm-hmm. And then, myself, these ended up being like $7 each. We have a Pokemon X. Open that up. It's Shin Megami, which one? Overclocked. Devil Survivor Overclocked in there. And it still has a warranty. It's good until December. At GameStop, I could return it if it's defective. We got that. That's not the right game in there either. Unfortunately, it's not that. It's another Pokemon.
Pokemon Y.
Pokemon Y was in there. We got a copy.
Sapphire.
Alpha Sapphire.
And Moon.
So a nice little Pokemon stack. And unfortunately, I kind of was hoping that part 2 of the Shin Megami was in there, but it's not.
Paid $3 a piece at Pawn Shop for these. Flash Season 2 Steelbook. Best Buy exclusive. This is pricey.
It's like what? You said looked up like 40 bucks? That ain't bad.
I think it was like 50 or 60 retail.
Jeez.
And then some anime crap.
Full Metal Panic. Blu-ray, I'm always blown away by how much like Blu-rays go for collections, especially of like anime or cartoons, TV shows. Especially for something like that, I would like just own the DVD. If the price difference is like 50 bucks or something.
And then at the other pawn shop, I picked this up. It's the Rob Zombie movie. It's not a good one.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to watch it.
You're gonna borrow it. But pick this up, and then Scott's like, you need to get this one.
As a joke, this has been sitting at that pawn shop forever, and I was just like, hey, if you're going to get that Rob Zombie movie...
And then he opens it up, and then I see that it's signed by Sherry Moon and Rob Zombie.
Sherry Moon and Zombie's signature right there. He's like, oh!
I'm like, you've met them, you've hung out with them, fucking give me that.
I actually have both of their autographs on a drum head. a tour I did with them while working for Korn. It was like a co-headline tour that we were doing with Rob Zombie, and I had a lot of good times on that tour. I had Sherry Moon, his wife, obviously, standing in front of me multiple times during performances, like watching bands, and her hair blowing in my face. I ate dinner with her. Talked about my wife also. I let her know I was married, and plus it's Rob Zombie's wife, so that would have been kind of a bad move on my part. But
those were $1 each,
$1
$1
piece.
for Rob Zombie's autograph.
Yeah, that's a damn good deal right there. The others, you can see there's bags. There's actually quite a bit of stuff I got at pawn shops today. It was very Japanese related at the pawn shops.
Yeah.
Lots of anime style games, and there's a few other finds I'll show you once I head inside. So I just wanted to get Jeremy on the camera. Do you have anything you want to say to the people?
Thank you guys. Check out my channel, Derps93, because there'll be another pickup video with all the crap that my dad finds in the garbage.
His dad gets some great... You need to change the titles of the video just to garbage finds. But I guess that sounds bad. Trash finds?
Yeah, you find shit in the garbage.
Garbage, not garbage in the garbage. There you go.
Yeah.
Anyways, alright, say bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Katie, could you maybe, stop watching cat videos for 10 minutes?
It's cats messing up babies.
It's a good combo.
Them over.
Cats kicking baby ass. I don't mind that. That's all right. Well, put the phone down for a few seconds. I know, I'm sorry. I want to continue on with this video. You know, we filmed a little bit outside. Yes, some was filmed outside. Now I want to film the other thing. Pretty much all of the pawn shop stuff and a few things that people sent me over the last 2-3 weeks. Some of this is a little old, but hey, we're old and we don't get to as many videos as we used to. And we're busy. I have a lot of stuff to tell you.
Who's old?
You are. You're older than I am. By like a month and a half. I'm going to do a little different. We're going to do the game giveaway, obviously. But first, let's have Katie hand me a stack of stuff instead of the other way. I'm always handing her crap and talking about it. I'll still talk about it because she wasn't there, but
yeah.
You pick a stack first.
You know I'm going to do this wrong.
Well,
yeah, see, he's already fixed
I had to fix something because it wasn't the wrong stack. All right, hand me something first.
All right, we'll do the smallest stack first.
The smallest first. Obviously, pawn shops. Like I said, all the rest of this stuff's going to be from pawn shops. We have... But hey, the pawn shop deals, honestly, I'm telling you guys... Yes. At least in my area, if you're in a hot area this time of year, pawn shops, and if you have good thrift stores, is where you need to go. I picked up a Kingdom Hearts on the PS2 complete, and I got Fight Night Champion. I picked this up because trades in for $8 at GameStop before any bonus, and right now GameStop until September 3rd is doing the get extra 60% if you trade in 6 games, 40% for 4 games, 20% for 2 games. So this will end up trading in for a 9, 10, 11, 12, $12 and change, 13 bucks almost, somewhere around there. Paid $5 for that and $2 for that out the door, no tax on it. And Kingdom Hearts still on PS2. People still come and look for it, even though it's been put on. I'll put that down. We're going to do a game giveaway now. People still come looking for it, even though it's on PS3 and PS4 in collections, but whatever. Go ahead, find your butt buddies. I always throw them on the couch. I always end up under her butt, so they're her butt buddies now. How would you like to do the drum roll this time?
I want to do it with a cat.
With a cat? Which cat?
Meow.
Momo? She's looking at you.
She was looking at me funny, so.
Here, come here, Momo.
I want a kitty.
All right.
All right.
There's your kitty cat.
She's going to drum with me.
Oh, okay. She's going to do the drum. Here, I'll help too. Ready? You got the winner right there? See the winner? Okay, here we go. The winner of this week's random game on whatever system they want is...
Numstrike.
Numstrike, congratulations. Momo, run away. You want to run away?
She's going to go back to where she was.
Bye-bye, Momo. Thank you for watching. Throw the guy... there we go. Please send me a personal message either here on YouTube or preferably the Facebook fan page. The link to that is in the About section down below. Let me know what system you want the random game to be on and your shipping address, and I will have that mailed out in the near future. And as always, there's supposed to be noise coming out when I do that. Okay. There's a game giveaway.
It's funnier without it.
There's a game giveaway starting right now.
Really?
Uh-huh. And all you have to do is be...
subscribed.
Thumbs
up the video.
And leave a
comment down below.
Comment can be about whatever you want. The suggestion this week is we are getting into that season that, oh my god, there's too much crap coming out. So many games, systems like the Xbox One X and it's Project Scorpio Edition and the SNES Classic, and all these things are coming out. What do you have your eyes on? What are you going to try to get? Did you get a pre-order on the SNES or the Xbox One X, like the early version of it? That's your suggestion. For me, some cool things I saw, they're doing like this cool collector's edition of or the BioShock collection, essentially all the games, and it comes with like a Big Daddy statue, and his drill spins, and there's lights and sound, and there's a little sister. Cool. Yeah, it was kind of an extra animated one. And yes, I did pre-order a SNES Classic. I was lucky enough to get one of those. There's your suggestion. You have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this coming Friday, and the winner will be announced in the following pickups video. Just remember, be subscribed, thumbs up, leave a comment down below. And let's continue on this magical journey of things found at pawn shops. Hey, there were some garage sale finds in this one, so at least thank the garage sale heavens. There you go, God. There we go. We have an odd lot. Rocket League. Very, very popular game. First time I think I found this anywhere, so that was kind of cool. $10 for Rocket League. Had to pay up a little on some of these. Skyrim on Xbox One. This ended up being... Technically, I think it ended up being $13. For some reason, their computer was screwing up. It was supposed to be $10, and he couldn't get it to go down with the amount of games that he was ringing up. Something was going on, so it ended up being like $13 for Skyrim. I still thought that was fine.
You get to play as Zurg.
Zurg. Oh, and Toy Story 3. Pick that up. This is the pawn shop that always does 2 for $5 on their PS3, 360, most of their like Wii stuff. So I always scour those and pick up anything that's, this is still going for like $20 at GameStop. I think it trades in for 5 or 6 with the bonus. Obviously, don't know what I'll do with it. I don't know if I'll trade this in yet. It's kind of up in the air. We got, this was the other $2.50 for Black Ops 2. Obviously, backwards compatible on Xbox One, so still desirable. These two were bundled together. Usually they're PS4 and Xbox One games. The cheapest they'll do is $10. I ended up getting these for $5 each. I believe that's what they came out to be. Because they were a little scratchy. They might play the Grand Theft Auto scratchier than the Call of Duty, so...
I can tell by the way the box
case,
is. Yeah,
the case matches the disc,
yeah.
Unfortunately. So they might need a little loving. They might need a resurface. Obviously, they're on Blu-ray scratch resistant, so if they're scratches, it means someone really had to try hard to beat them up. So hopefully those will work. But for $5 each, I figured, even with like a defective fee at GameStop, if going to the trade-in, this trades in for like $28 if it's in good shape with that 60% bonus. What else we got? Yeah, we'll do that one. So I got something for me that I collect variants of controllers and systems, like color variants and stuff. And PSPs, so dang hard to find even in general, like out in the wild at my pawn shops or garage sales. And the condition is also usually crap. This one, not too bad. The shell, the paint on the blue. Here, hold it, Vanna. Can you put it closer for us? You can still, there's fingerprints all over the screen, but the shell is in good condition. Turn it over. There's some sticker residue on the back that'll all clean off. The only couple bummers, the serial number is gone right there. So if you're, a super, picky collector, it is missing. It's that serial number. The serial number is on underneath the battery as well. And the screen.
Does it just get old and pick off, or do people actually pick it off? And
both. I mean, if you're like, you can't. Oh, nah, I doubt they're picking off a serial number for a PSP at this day and age. But handheld serial numbers just wear off. That just happens, unfortunately, with use. But overall, in decent condition, minus a few little marks on the screen. And it came with an off-brand, really cheap power cable. And like this barely even sits in there. It like literally falls like straight out. So we were testing it out, and the lady who I always deal with there, super friendly, she told me the price, and she goes, well, I could do this price out the door, like, no tax on it. And I'm like trying to get it to work, and I'm pretty sure it's a power cable. It almost started to charge. I cleaned off the tip. I rubbed the tip really good, got it all nice and ready.
Did that.
And I still couldn't really get it to ever fire up. So she ended up doing $45 on the blue PSP. Like I said, I have a feeling it's just this, but I still thought for an odd, harder to find color edition, that wasn't a bad price at $45. No memory card inside, but whatever. And then these turn onto the side so they can see the... these were only $15 marked, and then she did them $10 a piece because the week before last, she gave me $10 on a GTA 5 on Xbox One and PS4. So I picked up another for $10. But they had, like, Minecraft for $20. Like, it's so frustrating to see, because so many different people work at a pawn shop, or, at one of these stores, so they all price them differently. And I guess one guy will look up and be like, oh, that sells for $20 at GameStop, so we're putting 20. And then, I don't know, they look up the trade value, maybe, or something, and put 15 on that originally. But like I said, it was the Metal Gear Solid, the collection of Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, GTA 5, $10 each. And then the big stack, this was... odd because went into the pawn shop. Look at what the games are. Tell me what you find odd about some of those towards the bottom there.
Oh.
They're not things you would normally find at a pawn shop. And
Fairy Fencer F.
I went in,
like Japanese RPG.
Looked around. Literally, like I was maybe gonna buy Castlevania Lords of Shadow on 360, the first one. Was hesitant because it was a little scratched up and stuff, so I passed and I was about to leave, and he goes, oh, you're in luck, Scott, and he puts this on the counter, this stack, and I was like, oh, okay, there's some odd things, and things, like I said, here, go ahead and go from the bottom, we'll go from the bottom. Things that we just don't see.
Not even gonna try.
Danganronpa, and this is Danganronpa 1 and 2 Reload, obviously the first two games that came out back on Vita, and they put them together on the PS4. You can do it.
I'll read the side. Fate. Exchen?
Nope.
EXTCH.
Extella.
Extella. Oh, I see it now.
Mm-hmm.
The Umbral Star.
There you go. Another odd RPG Japanese anime-style game.
Fairy Fencer F. Advent Dark Force.
Yep. I'll tell you the price after we get through the whole stack here. Fairy Fencer.
Akiba's Trip. Undead and Undressed.
It's technically pronounced Akiba's Strip. I mean, it's Akiba's Trip, but it's Strip because she's, her clothes are all coming off and stuff.
Play on words.
Yep. Go through Akihabara, and there's zombies, and it's actually a pretty well-detailed Akihabara representation in this game, and clothes fall off. There you go.
Atelier Ferris.
Mm-hmm.
The Alchemist and the Mysterious Journey.
He told me one person obviously traded all this stuff, and it was one lot that they brought out from the back. And they had a big samurai uniform outfit. And I was like, did the same person trade in both these? He goes, no, but I thought that was kind of cool.
I think this one is the
Evil?
Uh-huh. With tin.
With tin?
No, Within.
No, yeah, Evil Within. Part 2's coming out. Probably one of the games I'm most excited for, coming out in October for sure.
Final Fantasy Type 0 HD.
The PSP game that took forever to come out here in America.
Deus Ex.
Yeah. The rest aren't as crazy. Quantum Break aren't as weird to find in a pawn shop.
Dead Island and Dead Island. 2
Dead Island definitive editions on Xbox One. I take that back. I said I wasn't going to buy anything. This is the one thing I actually had in my hand that I was going to end up buying. And then a little copy of Pokemon X there on the 3DS. For this stack right here in the Pokemon, these were all $10 each. Some of those, great deal. Other ones, just barely a great deal. And then $5 on Final Fantasy and $10 on Pokemon X. So ended up being like $120 or so, right around there. Yeah, well, plus I think he rounded up or something. But anyways, good deal. He made me pay a little bit more because he's like, I haven't heard of a lot of these, so I have a feeling that they're going to be, a little harder to find or a little bit more, sought after. So he made me go a little bit higher than like the $5 or $8 that usually at that pawn shop they'll bundle and give me a good deal on. A few more things I want to show, but first I want to mention some stuff before I forget and we end the video. And I'm like, damn it! We are going. I'm like, we are going to Dragon Con, as we always next weekend always go. We basically just go on Saturday. For the last many years now.
I don't know if I'm gonna dress up.
She might dress up. I don't dress up, but I'm gonna film like a costume cosplay, like best of the convention. So there'll be a video
Like
up.
my favorite part.
Yep, there'll be a video up next Sunday of that. If you're going to be at Dragon Con, please come. You know, or please come. Just come.
Just come. Just.
It's such a hard convention to try to meet people at.
It's so big.
80, 90,000 people, you know, or more.
Always in the dealer rooms, which are packed.
Yeah, so if you see us, please say hello.
Hi.
If you see us at one of the restaurants or at the zoo or wherever the hell we are, because we always go to do a bunch of stuff in Atlanta.
Sunday, yeah.
And we usually get stopped, not at Dragon Con, but like at a restaurant or whatever. But please say hello. I love talking to people, obviously, out and about. And let me know if you're going to be there. And who knows, maybe we can try to figure out and meet up on, you know, if we go through Facebook.
Peachtree.
Go to old Peachtree Street. Also, I did a VGS episode. It is up. It went up Wednesday.
Yay.
It has Sean Long, RGT85 in it, from Southeast Game Exchange this past weekend. Go check that out. That is up. It's like the newest video besides this one that you're watching right now. And crazy news. It's been 3 years. I got a phone call from Korn, the whole band. They called me. No.
Yeah. Speakerphone. It was great.
Yeah, from Monkey. And my old boss, guitar player for Korn, asked me if I'm interested in possibly working a couple weeks for them. It's just a fill-in job, production assistant. It seems like it's pretty set in stone. I've been talking back and forth. I don't have a plane ticket, and in that business, until you're there, you're not working.
Not guaranteed.
Yeah, so, but it's going to be like the end of September to beginning of October. It's Midwest dates. I will give more information, you know, once I'm 100% guaranteed going. But, hey, I haven't been out on tour in 3 years, so I'm really excited for that. And maybe I can meet up with some of you guys while out there.
On the road.
Okay, the last...
She's a talker.
I know, I have lots of words in my mouth, and she does too. Last two things. This little stack was just a, hey, I have stuff that ain't working. Do you want it? I was like, sure, I'll take it, whatever. This is, hey man, this is Taylor Moon. Messaging me about some games, not working, but maybe you can bring them back to life. My YouTube channel is Taymoon3, so Taymoon 3. So go check out his channel. And he says, good luck trying to get him to work. So we have Test Drive on Unlimited on PS2, GoldenEye Rogue Agent, Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball. I realized that I don't have here, there's a broken N64 controller. The cable was cut on it, but it could be used for the shell. You know, like the shell could still be used. I think a lot of these are just really dirty. Rainbow Six. We got a funky colored Turok. Look at all the different colors there. And you're drooling on me. Disgusting. Ugh.
She does that when it feels good.
She does it when it feels good. The liquids just come out. Yeah. Major League Baseball. A Tecmo Bowl, another funky colored game. We have Roger Rabbit. And a Dragon Warrior with candy inside. Yummy. Like I said, I think...
It's a secret surprise.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just one of the pegs that broke off in there. But they're just really, really dirty, and some of them are a little green, so maybe just, you know, good cleaning will bring them back to life. But they were free, so whatever. Thank you, Taylor. And then this was a trade, and I don't remember what I traded him, because this was a couple weeks ago. Thanks for making this trade. Oh, he reminded me. Good.
That's a good thing.
Couple
It's drooling on me, too.
Ew.
Oh, it's running down my leg.
Some Tenjin games, Tubin and Fantasy Zone. I traded him. I got Earthworm Jim 2. I got Thunder Spirits. And quit kicking it! And G.I. Joe, The Real American Hero. It has some label funkiness, nothing, you know, too crazy on there. And he threw in a Big Bird's Hide and Speak. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had that game, but it's a little funky condition, and it's Big Bird's Hide.
It's supposed to teach your kid how to talk?
It's to hide and then speak. So it lets them know if you go hide somewhere, you need to inform someone, like, hey, I've been over here for like a day. Please come find me. Anyways, there you go. There's some pickups, garage sale, pawn shop. Overall, pretty good week. Thank you for watching. Enter the game giveaway. Thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. See us at Dragon Con. Watch VGS episode. Maybe back out on tour with Korn. Woo! Thank you all. I just wooed. Oh, I just errand. I Kusharski'd at the end of this. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Love you all. Peace.